In a continuing effort to support its membership and promote its motto, education through musical involvement, the Cavalcade of Bands, a quick video training session on hosting a band festival. The goal of this video is to show that putting together a cavalcade show can be done in 3 simple stages: planning and preparing for the show, running the show, and follow-up. At every step, the Cavalcade is ready to assist you in providing an educationally rewarding and financially profitable community event. Let's get started with planning the show. A well-organized band show begins months before the actual event and features an array of planning activities. First, as the host, be sure there is an agreement between parents, band staff, school administrators, and band members that hosting a band show is the right fundraising activity for your community. At a minimum, a $5,000 to $7,000 profit should be attainable. The show will be profitable, and even though an immense amount of work is required, this can easily become your organization's major fundraiser. If everyone agrees to the concept of hosting a show, then proceed by contacting Cavalcade's executive director and marching band administrator to discuss scheduling possibilities with the Cavalcade's fall schedule. Take this possible date back to your principal and athletic director to ensure that the high school stadium and surrounding areas are available. Then complete all school district forms required for reserving school property. The Cavalcade also provides a yearly show host meeting, which allows all hosts to share successful strategies for planning and running their festivals. A show host manual is also provided at this meeting. Forms, letters, setup charts, and financial responsibilities are all explained in the manual. Leadership for this event can come in the form of one band parent, like a show chairperson, or from a variety of parents, normally committee chairpersons. Advertising, concessions, awards, tickets, setup and cleanup, program, hospitality, parking, and band hosts are a few of the major responsibilities you will need to discuss. Then decide how your club will handle each responsibility. By April or May at the latest, have all show leadership positions filled. Late spring is also the time to allow all Booster Club members the chance to sign up for committees so that each facet of the show organization will have sufficient people power to complete every task. The other important spring hosting requirement is to mail invitations to regional band directors. Providing this information early allows directors to include your event in their yearly planning. As summer begins, final planning for all facets of the show comes to completion. Ticket, program, concessions, and candygram prices should all be finalized. And the concession and hospitality menu needs to be decided. Important rental or donated items like tents, walkie-talkies, refrigerator trucks, and golf carts must be reserved. Also, the physical logistics of the show must be decided. Where will bands warm up? Where will buses, trucks, and spectator cars be parked? How many concession stands will be needed? Are there enough tables and chairs available for everyone? Where will the judges' room be? Is there a central treasurer's room? And are there adequate bathrooms and changing areas for visiting band members? An excellent idea in early summer is to have your show leadership team meet at the stadium and consider all facility possibilities. After your meeting, take your whole plan to the principal, athletic director, and football coach to be sure that every place you wish to use is available and practical. Keeping school leaders informed of your intentions can only help build a more solid foundation for the show. Regardless of your show date, summer is definitely the time to kick off your show's advertising campaign. Clearly, the most lucrative part of your show will involve the sales of business ads and patrons. Soliciting ads can be accomplished by parents or band members, and canvassing can be run on an open boundaries basis or by asking boosters to cover certain sales territories. Patrons and patron messages can be sold through band members or parents. If your club desires, a sales incentive program can be a fun part of the overall ad campaign. Well, let's see now. So far, we've covered establishing your show date, organizing parents, inviting bands, getting summer planning done, and running the ad patron campaign. What else should be done early? By July, it's a good idea to set up a proposed show budget showing estimated expenses and receipts, request printing bids for the program, and start announcing to parents the need for perishable and non-perishable donations. Contact your school district food service director to help with this task. Finally, be sure to reserve police officers, EMTs, and if necessary, fire police. Few band parents and even fewer band directors are equipped to deal with emergency situations on the night of the show, and public safety is a huge issue when sponsoring a community event. Finally, at this stage, don't forget about the impact of public relations. Press releases and community service announcements need to be in the media's hands 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event if there is to be successful coverage. As the show date approaches, keep all lines of communication open, update school officials, and provide participating band directors with performance times, advanced ticket sales, and maps. It's also important to consider a rain contingency plan rather than a separate rain date so that all the necessary people power only need to be there one day. Developing and providing your show leadership with a detailed show schedule will make everyone's work easier on the day of the event as well. The Cavalcade gives all band directors the opportunity to sign up for their fall shows on our website at www.cavalcadeofbands.org. On the site, you can get up-to-the-minute information on which schools have signed up to attend your show. You can access your show's lineup by going to the marching menu, then by clicking on the Schedules/Scores tab. There you will see the entire Cavalcade schedule, and you can access your show's lineup by clicking on the Who's There link next to your show's contact information. This is a great tool to monitor your show's progress and to see if any additional recruitment efforts are needed to fill out your show as the date grows near. Please notice, by the way, how much time has been devoted to show planning. A well-organized, smooth-running show will give everyone the best event possible. Establishing an excellent reputation for your show will encourage this year's bands to return and new bands to attend next year. There is absolutely nothing like the day of a show. Mountains of energy will come together as all facets of the plan take shape. Early in the day, be sure that concessions and hospitality needs are met. Tents, tables, chairs, sound systems, programs, and yard markers are only a few of the early setup chores. And by the way, having several parents bring pickup trucks to the setup portion will really help. Keep in constant communication over your walkie-talkies to keep things moving in the right direction. And do not let your school band director tell you that his key will be enough to get the job done. Arrange for 1 or 2 school and stadium keys in advance. Once the bands begin to arrive, the electricity will really pick up. Parent hosts will meet each band and stay with them through the evening. Parking parents will be directing buses, trucks, and cars to their designated areas, and the aroma of hamburgers, hot dogs, nachos, and hot coffee will descend upon the stadium. By now, Cavalcade's chief judge has been working with the announcer, and the show's runners are being trained for their job. For the next 2 to 3 hours, the sounds of the season and the pageantry known only to high school stadiums will bring their power and majesty to your show. The concluding awards ceremony should feature booster officers, school district officials, band staff, and student members. And after the drum majors from each band return to their units, the majority of the work has been accomplished. Bands and spectators depart. Fire police set flares for easy access to local roads, and buses begin to head home. As the crowd disperses, the show's final stage comes into play. Parents clean all areas of the stadium, driveways, and school property. The treasurer is accompanied by police to make a night deposit, and leftover supplies are returned to the band room or a loyal band parent's garage. The following morning, all tents are struck, tables and chairs are returned, and another cleanup action rids the school grounds of random debris missed late the night before. Over the next several weeks, it's time to pay all bills, complete the final financial report, thank all visiting directors, and seek their input on providing an even better show the following year. Be sure to schedule a show evaluation meeting, including reports and requests from each member of your show's leadership team. Refining the process will only help strengthen your product for the following year. And so we've reached the end of a massive undertaking. Everyone will be exhausted if the program was a success. Yet the accomplishments will be immense. Hundreds of hours of parent energy will have come together to support our most valuable product, the kids who make up our band programs. Always be sure to keep it enjoyable along the way. And remember, hosting a Cavalcade show will definitely provide loads of profit and fun.